Youth Beat changed my life because it gave me a career.
I always come here and I feel like I belong here.
It gave me the knowledge to figure out what I wanted to pursue in life and the tools to actually do it.
And I think Youth Beat allowed me to tap into skills that I didn't even realize I had. Youth Beat has created this amazing environment that allows me to thrive. Low-key feel like I kind of cheated in life working with professionals for free, and I get like all of these skills that a lot of people would either have to go somewhere super far and would have to pay a lot of money for.
I had no idea that there were so many careers and jobs in video production or in media, and they really opened my eyes to those, and I was really fascinated by it, so I started following that as my career.
I think what Youth Beat offers is just opportunity for kids in low-income communities. The pure idea of going to college is not even thought of in our communities. Sometimes Youth Beat has opened this idea for these students who come to the programs who were born in East Oakland that it is a possibility and that they can do it and that they can find a passion. That's kind of how I see it, giving them an opportunity because we don't often get them.
It certainly opened a lot more opportunities that I never thought of. We learned how to use different cameras, how to set up bike kits, audio, how to test it, how to make sure it's the correct levels, how to edit.
I get to be around people who are just like me. I make new friends.
If you're not confident, for instance, which is my problem, it can help you be more confident, and then it'll start you thinking on your future early.
At Youth Beat, we're giving young people the tools to express themselves and be professional media makers here in the Bay Area. And we have a youth production company where our young people are working side by side with professional media makers, producing high quality content for clients and giving them life-changing real world experience.
They're not only your teachers, but they're also kind of like your mentors. They're there to guide you, and they push us so that we can just go beyond our limits.
Before I was here, I didn't have such a hold on my anxiety or my depression, and Youth Beat gave me the platform to, speak about mental health and educate some people, and it also gave me the opportunity to really look at myself and be like, you got this, champ.
My experience in Youth Beat since the beginning has really impacted me. It certainly made me want to actually succeed in school and actually go to my classes, and it made me feel like I should actually be more open towards my classmates. It was the best choice that I've ever made.
All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Creating in Place. So excited to see so many folks logging in to support these Oakland students. My name is Jake Schonecker. I'm the Executive Director of Youth Beat, and I'm so excited to be here with you live tonight, not from our world-class studio facility, but from my very own front porch. And I'm so excited as well, you're from porches, be excited to be joined by two amazing students, two amazing young folks with me here, my co-host, Jason Wynn and Sophia Hawkins. Give it up, everybody. Woo! Breaking news, too. These two just graduated high school, y'all. Give it up for them in the chat. Congratulations, you guys. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves and tell us what's next for y'all after high school?
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Jason. I'm an intern at Youth Beat, and I'll be heading to CSU Long Beach in the fall.
Yeah, Jason. And I'm Sophia, an advanced student, and I'm off to the East Coast to Drexel University.
Go. Yeah. East Coast.
Yeah. You guys have been involved with Youth Beat for a few years now through our advanced filmmaking class and our intern program. And you guys have also been logging in these last few months to get creative as we navigate this COVID-19 crisis. And Youth Beat has transitioned our programming online and offering virtual classes. Sophia, you've been taking part in the weekly film challenge, right?
Yeah, I have. And it's allowed me to gain new skills in Premiere, learn a little bit more about the art of Foley, and recreate some of my favorite scenes from some of my favorite shows.
Foley, such an underrated film technique. Love it. And how about you, Jason? What have you been getting into?
Well, not much has changed from being in quarantine to now meeting through Zoom for us interns. You know, we've been working really hard on our web series, Insomnium. Personally, for me, I've been doing some final touches on that, and I've also been creating TikToks, a whole different kind of world. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. You guys kind of picked up right where you left off. So Insomnium, this web series that our interns have been working on the whole school year, writing is a 4 or 5 part series, I think, right?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
And 2 in the can. We have two episodes you guys were able to finish, and we're about to start shooting the rest right when this COVID crisis hit. I feel so bad for you guys. I was so excited to see those shoots happen and that web series come to life. Similarly, Sophia, you and the advanced students, you guys were working on an amazing film called Lost in the Town about skate culture and getting, a young man finding himself through the skate community here in Oakland. We had Vans partnering with us to provide some pro skaters and wardrobe for it. We were super excited. And unfortunately, we had to pause production. But thanks to all of you guys here tonight, all of our supporters. We are going to make these films happen this summer, one way or the other.
Exactly. Now, in a normal school year, we'd be mingling and mixing, partying with you all, showing our films, on a big screen at a theater. But of course, due to the COVID-19 crisis, we can't do it.
I think the cool thing about being here on Zoom is it's so much easier for all of us to be together, whether you're here from Oakland or if you're all around the world.
Right, Jason. Everybody, let us know where you're coming from in the chat.
I saw some people tuning in from far afield. I think I saw an Idaho in there, in New York, East Coasters, SF, lots of Oaklands, of course. Venice, ooh. Nice. Well, wherever you're tuning in from, we are so excited and happy to have you here. I especially want to welcome you all who are new to YouthBeat, who this is kind of your first exposure to these amazing young people. It's so fantastic to have you guys here and have the opportunity to show you their amazing work. So thanks for being here to support Oakland youth, especially during this super challenging time.
Yeah, so everyone, grab a beverage and settle in,
Yeah, what you got there, Jason? A little caffeination?
Yeah, I got a little Thai tea from my dad's restaurant. Pretty cool.
little water. How about you, Sophia? What you rocking over there?
I got the same thing, just a little water.
Got to stay hydrated.
Exactly.
All right, so before we get into the films here, I do want to make sure that all of you out there know how you can make an impact in a young person's life. I think it's sign time, everybody. Jason, show the people the sign they need to see.
Hey, visit this website, youthbeat.org/donate. You should totally donate some money.
I think I'm more of a phone guy. Maybe you can help me, Sophia?
Well, then you can text YouthBeat, one word, to 31996.
That's right. That'll take you right to our donation page. Thank you, guys.
The funds will be used to help keep YouthBeat afloat with its virtual programming, to help kids all throughout Oakland, whether it's through the summer, fall, or really however long this pandemic lasts for.
Yeah, I mean, real talk, y'all. There's been so much bad news, negativity pouring out every day. These are really heavy times that we live in the world right now. I especially feel for these seniors going through all these senior rituals over Zoom. We're all struggling. Jason, how have you been dealing with this shelter-in-place situation?
It's been pretty different. I've been at home for a long time now. Do miss my friends. My parents have to work, so I've kind of been a little bit alone. But coming to YouthBeat every day and seeing my fellow classmates has been really uplifting to know that I'm not alone in this and that everyone sort of feels the same way.
Exactly, Jason. My YouthBeat class really has been giving me something to look forward to every week during quarantine.
So even though these are hard times, tonight we're here to bring you some positive, some creative energy, bringing it into the world, beaming it to your living rooms, and we're here to celebrate the amazing, talented filmmakers that we have in this program. And we also want to help you become part of the solution. In these crazy times, we're all looking for ways that we can help. And we're giving you one way that you can really help make an impact and help some of these Oakland youth that have been hit hard by the COVID crisis. These students are amazing. I've been working with these Oakland youth for 10 years, seen so many talented, persistent, resilient, just amazing young people come through this program. And they really need your help. So I hope you'll consider stepping up and making a gift to support our future filmmakers here tonight.
Jake, didn't you say there's some sort of matching gift?
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder, Sophia. Thanks to a very generous award, a discretionary award from the Kenneth Rainin Foundation, we are able to match every donation, every dollar made here tonight, up to $7,500 will be matched by our discretionary grant from the Kenneth Rainin Foundation. So double your impact right now, everybody.
Wow, so that would mean we could raise $15,000 tonight. That'd be amazing.
Whoa, do you really think we can raise that much money?
Heck yeah, I know we can. Look, we've got 119 participants on this call right now, and many of you have already stepped up and donated. Huge thanks to everyone who has done so. Quick shout outs first to our advisory board, an amazing group of folks that have volunteered their time and energy and financial support to make this organization grow and support more students and provide more resources for these kids. I want to shout out to CJ Hirschfield, Mandy Whitty, Mike Magis, and Jeff Key, who've each stepped up with a $250 donation, so we can start with $1,000 towards our goal right here today. So we're well on our way there, Jason. I know we can reach $7,500 here and maybe even pass by that. We would love to pour these resources directly into providing mentorship and support for these Oakland kids.
Now, Jake, let me ask you a question. You ever heard of this website called youthbeat.org/donate? You should really check it out. It's pretty cool.
I think I logged in there a couple times.
Or you could text YouthBeat to 31996 if you don't want to get on the internet.
All right, folks. So let's move on to the stuff you're really here to see, huh? The amazing student films, Quarantine Creations. Sophia, you want to start us off here?
Sure. Here's a highlight reel of some of YouthBeat's students' best quarantine creations. If you're interested in seeing the full films, we'll be keeping the stream going after 7 so you can see some of their director's cuts.
For now, let's roll the greatest hits.
All right, as we say at YouthBeat, quiet on set.
Roll camera.
Hi guys, this is Lemon. Hi. Let's talk. Call it a royal cheese.
Royal cheese.
How old is the Earth? The Earth is 4.54 billion years old.
I think Miss Patricia's still mad at you.
Miss Patricia thinks I'm... She thinks I'm stupid? She thinks I make silly mistakes?
It feels so surreal, watching the world crumbling, but at the same time, there's unity.
grenades. Fire. It wasn't you. I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Not the right refrigerator, honey. Please go put your shoes on and let's go find you a home.
So today we're going to be making microwave aluminum balls.
Every day feels the same.
I just wish we could all get along like we used to in middle school. I wish that I could bake a cake made out of rainbows and smiles and we'd all be happy.
She doesn't even go here.
I wish nothing but the best for all of you, and I'm happy to have been a part of your lives.
Wow, we really did a lot these last couple of months.
Yeah, it's super cool and inspiring to see my fellow classmates' creations. You know, getting to be with them every week has really pushed my creative boundary. Like that Cinema 4D body that I flung around my house? Yeah, pretty cool.
That was awesome, man. Had you ever done something like that before?
Not really. I think having like a set deadline to present like our work to our fellow interns has really pushed me to like, all right, no, I gotta get this done. I gotta learn. It's like a flight or fight. Okay, never mind.
Creative mental pressure. No, for
Yeah,
sure.
exactly.
We all need deadlines, for
That's
sure.
why I procrastinate all my work anyways.
Well, you're always pushing yourself to do new skills and learn new things, Jason. That's one of the things I'm most proud of you as you go off into your college and career. And Sophia, how about you? You're in front of the camera there a little bit, flexing those acting skills, I see.
Yeah, it was a new experience. It was really interesting, but I kind of enjoyed it. So who knows what might happen in the future.
For sure. Well, I know we had a little audio hiccups in there. You know, Murphy's Law, we did about 3 or 4 run-throughs and never had that issue. So, as a reminder, we are going to be showing the director's cuts after the film, after 7, and we're also going to be posting this and sending out the link to all of you guys so you can see it in your, full streamed glory with audio. And a quick fundraising update. I've got hot off the presses here. We have already raised $3,400, y'all. That means we've already raised $6,800 if I got my math correctly. So we are almost halfway there already, and we already only showed you one video. So keep those donations flowing, y'all. Can we get one more? What were those? What was that URL one more time, Jason?
Youthbeat.org/donate.
That's the one. And for the text message?
Text YouthBeat to 31996.
All right, y'all. This is going amazing. It means so much to have your support. So we're going to move on to our next film here, and I'm going to kick it over to you, Jason, because you were the editor, one of the editors in this project. And talk, that last reel we just showed was all the individual work that all these amazing students were doing from home with, individual projects. But this next video was a collaborative effort from a bunch of the interns all working together from their separate houses on emails and Google Docs, shooting footage on their phones. sending it to our editor here to put it all together. So Jason, tell us a little bit more about Novid 20.
Yeah, for sure. Well, when quarantine started, we wanted to help spread like the public health message, especially towards the youth, because, most times adults don't really know how to approach these like weird creatures that are teenagers, all right? So we decided to put a music video together, and it's a PSA about, how to stay safe in these super weird times. And it was pretty cool, figuring out that we could do it all remotely from our own homes.
Wait, didn't you get on the news? Like ABC7 and KTVU?
Yeah, maybe, I'm not the flex or anything, but I think it was just no biggie. No, I'm kidding. It was pretty cool being on the news, and those news people, they really do rush you, but hey, it's cool.
It was cool seeing you on there, man, and yeah, super proud of the work you guys did on this. So let's, without any further ado, let's get into it. Let's roll Novid 20.
Cover your face and wash your hands. This virus is spreading all over our lands, and we don't want to leave, we want to stand. If you want to avoid it, here's the plan. You don't want to catch the COVID-19. All you really got to do is stay clean. There is no cure yet or any vaccines. Let me tell you all about the routine. First, make sure that you wash your hands for 20 seconds. Use some soap, that's an important lesson. Wear a mask, it'll give you protection. Don't want to pass it on to another person. And do not touch your face because that's how it's transmitted. Take your time, go through the struggle, make sure you commit to it. Respiratory droplets, that's the only way to get it. That's why you wear a mask, so you don't get people sick. Cause it's really spreading now, I know you heard that. Older people, yeah, that's where the bigger risk at. You could even bring it home when your family infected. We need to do these steps so we're all unaffected. So use your brain and make sure that you spread the big news. It isn't that hard, no, there's not no blues clues. These steps are really easy, so you got no excuse. This is public health, we can't lose. Cover your face and wash your hands. This virus is spreading all over our lands, and we don't want to leave, we want to stand. That's how you avoid it, that's the plan. Need to wash our hands. We need to wash our hands. Yeah, we need to wash our hands, yeah. Need to cover our coughs, so we don't spread any jobs, yeah.
Jake, you're on. Jake, you're on.
Man, that is infectious. I can't believe it. I've been humming that tune for weeks since you guys put it out. That is a banger, man. So proud of you guys for making that all come together. The song, the lyrics, the B-roll, you in your jammies giving the thumbs up with social distancing, Jason. That was I just love that video. And the best thing about it is, like, when this all went down, we and the adults in the organization approached these guys and we're like, hey, we're not going to see you for a while, but it'd be really great if you made something about the COVID-19 crisis. That would be cool. And then basically didn't hear from them for weeks until they came back with this crystallized, amazing video. So super proud of you guys for putting that together. And yeah, spread the word. It's a bit of a viral hit, if I would say so, and getting a great message out there. So thanks again.
Ooh. Hey, seen this before? I don't even know what this thing is.
So let's keep it going, y'all. Keep it going. Keep these donations rolling. We are killing it tonight. We're already up to $4,300. That's $8,600, you guys. We are. I'm just blown away. You guys are making dreams come true over here. Thank you for your support, everybody. Sophia, hit them with the text message just one more time as well.
Text YouthBeat, one word, no space, to 31996. Come on, y'all.
Look, all right. If you give $1,000, you can support kids like me in our internship program, for our stipend for next year. That's approximately 671 Locos Tacos, Doritos Locos Tacos from Taco Bell. That's a lot of meals, dude.
And you can give $500. You can fund an Oakland student like me through free classes through Youth Beat's virtual summer camp this year.
That's right, y'all. And while we realize, $1,000, $500 might not be, might not be an option for everybody. These are hard times. COVID-19's hit us all, in different ways, economically, emotionally, I hope you'll just consider pitching in, whether it's $5 or $500. Every little bit helps and helps support these young people as they're chasing their dreams, getting creative, and finding their voice.
Right. What would you usually spend when you go to the movies? $15, $20?
Easy.
$30 if you want like 10.5 Doritos Locos Tacos from Taco Bell.
I'm sensing a little bit of an obsession here with Taco Bell.
We don't need to talk about this right now. Can we?
Well, I mean, that's a small price to pay to help provide mentors and classes for Oakland youth that really need your help.
That's right. And with our matching grant, like I said, your $30 gift becomes $60. $150 comes $300. Double your impact, double the amount of resource and mentorship and support we can provide for these students in this really trying time.
So,
One more time. Everybody, here's the info.
Text Youth Beat to 31996.
Youthbeat.org/donate. Give us your money. All right. Look, we've been doing a lot of talking tonight. All right, let's hear from some other Youth Beat students, staff, and alumni about how much this great organization means to all of us. I'm gonna cry. Oh, I'm on. Oops.
I feel like during the quarantine, Youth Beat is kind of like a creative platform for me to continue working on creative projects. Other classes, I don't really get to like interact with my classmates as much. It's mostly like teachers giving lessons, and at the end we say goodbye to each other, and that's it. For Youth Beat, I get to like talk to people inside a team and work together. It feels like a community. I think I kind of consider myself as more like a follower in the beginning of like freshman year. I don't know. I tend to like opt into like leadership roles nowadays. It's just a transformation that kind of happens while I was in Youth Beat.
Youth Beat matters because it's a fun way to relax with people who are really fun and chill, and also learn things that can help you out in the future.
After attending these classes, I think I've gotten more creative. I didn't know that was a thing. I mean, I knew I was creative, but not that creative. I thought creative writing was really hard before because I couldn't come up with story ideas. The story I start developing in this creative writing class made me excited to the point where I did research.
We've never witnessed anything like this before. And because of Youth Beat, everything has been a little bit better. When taking classes, I and many other students noticed how much everybody in the program cared about us. The teachers were some of the kindest that I've ever met. We've been having fun, and at the same time, we're also getting help for our future.
It helped me a lot through the current, COVID-19 situation. It kept me busy. It kept me moving, motivated to keep animating. Instead of me like sleeping the entire day or just playing video games, Youth Beat inspires me. It motivates me to keep working on different animations. It kind of makes me want to share my work, and they make me feel like I should be proud of what I make.
I was part of Youth Beat in 2010 and 2011. I had only been living in this country for 2 years, and my English was not great at all. I felt like I couldn't communicate, and I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to express myself, or that my ideas were not going to be heard. But actually what I found in this program was a group of instructors that were extremely supportive, and they were very empowering. We were able to build community with other students from other high schools, and I felt extremely supported.
You have mentors and advisors and teachers helping you out along the way, which is the most amazing thing. Given that students many times don't have that maybe at home, it's so important that students, especially young students, have that in Oakland so that they can steer away from street life and potentially find their passion.
In high school, I was always that weird kid who really wanted to do film but didn't have any of the resources or the right mentors to help facilitate and help me grow. And when I came to YouthBeat, they really helped me find my voice. They were the first group of people who accepted my pronouns, accepted my gender identity, and even pushed me to explore more of it and try to even make films about it.
YouthBeat has changed my life. In high school, I always had the dream of becoming a filmmaker, and I never really had the tools in order to kind of make that happen. It made what I thought was a dream that was out of my reach. It allowed me to consider the possibilities of making that dream a reality.
They really gave me access to their editing softwares and everything I needed. It became really a thing that I do. I'm still making a lot of videos and getting paid. And the skills that I learned at YouthBeat really helped me.
YouthBeat has had a huge impact on my life. As a person with a disability, I think it's really important to tell stories that aren't told and to represent communities that are overlooked by the media. And YouthBeat gave me the tools and the power to do this the way I wanted to.
Ever since I joined YouthBeat, I've been more talkative and more social. I've opened up a lot more, made new friends.
For me, it's like a stress reliever. Every time I join YouthBeat, I don't feel stress.
I'm just so proud to call YouthBeat my family.
Going to YouthBeat, I really get to experience the feeling of being in the film crew. I know that I enjoy it. That's why I'm considering it a potential career.
It gave me an opportunity that I will forever cherish.
It's such a awesome thing to be a part of.
You can't stress how important it is for such classes to exist.
We need YouthBeat in our lives.
Oakland youth need the support systems that are in place at YouthBeat and the educational systems in place at YouthBeat, and it needs your help. So please, give a lending hand.
Yeah, give it up. Oh man, well, I during that video, I just gotta update y'all. We have raised $5,800 so far. We are getting so close to our goal, thanks to all of you guys outpouring your support, and your donations are coming in, and it is so appreciated. Huge thanks to everyone in the audience who's a YouthBeat donor. Welcome to those of you that are new, and a special huge thanks to our long-standing donors who have been behind us for the last 10 years, last 5 years, last 3 years, as we've grown from a small after-school program that was trying to do after-school filmmaking with kids within OUSD, to now we're serving nearly 500 youth every year, 10 schools around the city, and we're providing this career pathway for these young folks, not only to express themselves, get creative, but be connected to professional mentors and training that's going to help them get a job. So thank you so much for changing these kids' lives.
Now, next up, we're going to start rolling toward our feature presentation, Displaced.
I helped edit and do some of the graphics for the film.
And I'm in the film.
And we actually have a crew of more than 15 students who, over the course of a full year, were working on this project because it was such a massive undertaking to tell the story of gentrification and the displacement crisis that we're facing here in Oakland. So I actually want to pop in a few more of our students here for a second. Let's see, can we pop in on anybody? I see Olin's playing his Switch. What you playing there, buddy? Oh, you're muted.
Classics.
There we go.
I'm just playing some Smash Bros.
What was your, can you introduce yourself? What was your role in the film?
Hello, my name is Olin. I was one of the cinematographers on the project.
All right, nice. I see, Nars, are you working on a droid?
Oh, hi, yeah.
You dabbled in droid craft.
It's not working. I was the director, co-director, and also the editor for Displaced.
Heck yeah, thanks for joining us here and allowing us into your BB-8 bedroom there. And Danielle, I see Danielle Thompson, the star of the film and co-director. Is he eating some cereal?
What?
Oh, hi. Welcome. Hi.
Oh,
You're live
hey.
in front of 119 people.
Oh my bad. What's up? Hi, I'm Danielle, co-director. Just enjoying some tricks, you know how it is.
Tricks is for kids, Danielle. Come on.
And please get me off.
I see Gil is getting down with his book work. What you reading there, bud?
Oh, nothing much. Just a book. Hi there.
What was your role in the film, Gil?
I was a camera operator in this place.
Yeah, cinematographer extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Love it. And last but not least, do I see the one, the only Chewy Fang? Is she doing some art? Classic Chewy.
Oh, hey, Jake.
Oh, hi.
How's it going?
It's going great. How are you?
Pretty good.
What was your role in Displaced there, Chewy?
I was an assistant producer and an animator.
Definitely. So all the storyboards and the animations you're going to see in the film were all Chewy's kind of creations and helped produce the whole thing. It was a long road through a whole year, like I said, but all these guys came together and worked on a really impressive piece of work, and we're really excited to show it to you here tonight.
Yeah. But because of COVID-19, we only had one chance to do a public screening before the shelter in place. But it was really awesome to be able to experience seeing people all over Oakland come to see this film.
Yeah, we had a bunch of other screenings planned for this spring and summer, but unfortunately we had to cancel them due to this whole COVID-19 crisis.
Yeah, it was a bummer, and we actually had we still are gonna plan a curriculum and go into classrooms all over the city and use this film as a tool to empower young people and teachers to educate young people around Oakland more about the issues that are behind some of the things that we're seeing going on in our city. So we're really excited to unveil it here tonight and allow some of you even from out of town to be able to check out this impressive work. I also have to announce for all these guys that this film just last week won a National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences Award for Excellence, guys. That's the organization that gives out the Emmys, in case you didn't know. These students are killing it. Winning awards left and right. This film's going to be filmmakers. The film was selected out of 121 submissions and was one of only 12 awarded the Award of Excellence. It's going to go on to a national competition for the national recognition, and these students deserve every ounce of recognition that they're getting. So let's give it up. DJ, can I get some applause for the young filmmakers here? I know all y'all are applauding at home as well.
Make sure you stay tuned after the film for a special award ceremony for the students who worked on it.
All right. We all ready to watch this film or what?
Yeah, let's do it. And we actually also have a special intro here from a good friend of the program and actually a subject who appears in the film, Pendarvis Harshaw. Let's hit it.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Pendarvis Harshaw here. I am a journalist, columnist, host of Right Nowish, which is a podcast and radio show through KQED. I want to praise and applaud the work that YouthBeat has done in creating a platform for young people to voice their perspective. It's essential. Like, come on, it's almost a health initiative to have young people feel like they have some sort of agency in this world. So I'm all here for it. I applaud, I congratulate, and I look forward to more of the work. Peace.
The first time I heard the word gentrification, I was 13 years old.
I think it's like two sides of community, the structure of the community and the people in the community.
Like an apocalypse almost.
As a young kid, you shouldn't be exposed to certain things that you are. No.
Getting really expensive. A lot of my neighbors actually have moved out of my neighborhood.
A lot of my friends or people I've known since I was really little are getting pushed out.
There have been buildings that have been taken down, and a lot of big, nice, flashy buildings have been coming in lately.
It's like you've been living here for so long and you don't really want to leave.
I don't think I want to pay that much to live here.
Change is inevitable, right? Everything's always going to change. People are going to move in and out. But the negative changes have been families leaving. Being evicted out of Oakland was a really terrible experience. It induces so much anxiety, so much uncertainty, because if you don't know where you're gonna put your head at night, like, you can't get any peace. My name is Danielle. I'm 21 years old, and I lived in Oakland from the time I was born until 19 years. The reason why I live in Pittsburgh is because I was pushed out by my old landlord. They literally forced us to leave. Now we live 30 miles from where we work, pay more money for a smaller apartment, and I have to take an 80-minute commute on BART to get to work. It's inconvenient, but I don't really have a choice. To me, living in Pittsburgh is just where I lay my head. It's where I go to sleep at night, but Oakland is my home. My family's history in Oakland goes back over 60 years. My grandparents settled in West Oakland with their children in the 1950s and raised my mom and uncles here. My grandfather worked hard in glass factories, and my grandma worked for the city improving the community.
That's granddaddy. Uh-huh. That's baby Ken. Oh, wow. That's my mama, and that's me.
They put down our roots here. When we got evicted, it completely rocked our family. The first day that we got that first notice, or, when you realized they were trying to push us out, like, what was that day like? Like, what happened?
When the lady first came to look at our apartment, and she came to my bedroom, and that woman would not look me in my face, and she didn't want to shake my hand. And I said to myself, she getting ready to evict my black ass. And the saddest part for me was that this is the most money that I've made in my entire life. And I was feeling like I could not take care of my family. And I'm glad to be 62 and not just starting out, because I feel bad for young people that even if you have a $100,000 a year job, why should you have to pay $38,000 or $36,000 a year for rent? Because that means that you will never get out.
For me, it isn't that realistic to live in the Bay when I grow up. The housing prices are just rocket high. So it's nearly impossible to buy a house here.
I don't think in like 6 years or so I would want to buy a house here unless Oakland changes a little bit more for the better and I get a large influx of money just because of how expensive stuff is.
If I have to live here in the Bay Area, it'll be probably with my parents.
I don't think I would want to live in Oakland. If it keeps going at the rate it is, and Oakland is still the place that it's becoming right now, I would not want to live in Oakland.
What will Oakland be like in 20 years? Will it be dominated by high-rises and tech companies? Will the Black and brown people be replaced? How can we be part of a city if we can't afford to stay? And what happens to the culture that we've been creating for generations?
Oakland was a beautiful city at one point in time. I mean, it was an active city. A lot of stuff good stuff came out of Oakland. Hopefully, in 20 years from now, all the history won't be washed away.
After listening to my mom's stories of old Oakland, the first place I wanted to go was the Oakland Library History Room to find out more about my city's rich history. Dorothy Lazard is the head librarian here. If anyone can help put what's happening today in context, it's her. Turns out, her family was displaced too, from San Francisco in the 1960s.
That's how my family came to Oakland, because they were redeveloping the Fillmore. And it got too expensive, and it's like, okay, we're moving to Oakland because it's cheaper. And now we're seeing there's a ripple effect always. Oakland's now too expensive, so people are moving to Vallejo or they're moving to Antioch. We're all kind of tethered together. And trust me, places that are now the hip places, they will again turn and people will leave and new people will come. I mean, we think of cities as this is my hometown, this is where I grew up, this is where I got married. But at base level, on some really cellular level, they're economic engines.
I was at the library to learn more about my family's history in Oakland. With Dorothy's help, I found some old newspaper articles about the Acorn, a West Oakland housing development where my mom grew up.
That's how it was originally
Wow.
advertised. Look at the rent.
Yeah, I was just looking at the rent. $67 for a studio.
Can you do that now?
Now it's
Would you like to?
$1,600 for a studio.
Probably
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe if you're lucky.
Integration of a Oakland
Ghetto. Mrs. Barnes. I wonder, is that person related to me?
Oh, is your last name Barnes?
My mom's last name is Barnes. Mr. and Mrs. Calvin. My grandfather's name is Calvin.
Did your family?
Yo, wait. Barnes is a black man employed at a glass company. My grandfather worked for a glass company.
This is your family.
That literally might be. Is that my grandma?
This is your
Or then-
family.
Bro, what? Hold on. That might be my whole grandmother.
This is a San Francisco Chronicle from October 9th, 1968.
That's so cool. Holding a tangible piece of my family's history was indescribable. This small bit of newspaper made me feel like my connection to Oakland was even deeper than I thought. But we still can't afford to live here. It doesn't matter how long you've been here. No house, no money, get out.
I feel like someone has taken over our city, kind of like a group of people are just taking over our city.
Seen a lot of businesses leave and a lot more new businesses accommodating, the new people that live in the neighborhood. Right now, my parents are planning that as soon as I get into college, they're going to move to like either Sacramento or Texas.
A lot of people are getting thrown out, and it's really sad to see them on the streets and to see them not getting any money.
I lived in Oakland for 13 years, but now I live in Alameda. So when I moved there, it was because of the fact that I was homeless at a point of time. So
Dorothy told me that gentrification happens in 3 phases: disinvestment, dislocation, and reinvestment. In Oakland, disinvestment describes the racial patterns that put people of color at a disadvantage in the housing market. Back in the 1930s, a federal agency mapped out urban neighborhoods to guide investment in those areas. Blocks with a high Black or immigrant population were labeled red for risky. That meant people who lived there were unable to secure loans to buy property or improve existing structures. This practice of redlining set up the pattern of racial segregation and disparities that we still see today. This continued into the 1950s with urban renewal projects that tore up thousands of homes and divided West Oakland.
This is 7th Street on Oakland's west side, an admittedly blighted area directly in the path of proposed Bay Area Rapid Transit District construction. Most of the homes and businesses in this area will have to be destroyed to make room for progress, and the push of progress is not always gentle.
All that redevelopment meant that thousands of people got displaced from their homes. Sound familiar? Fast forward to today, and you'll see that my family is part of a disturbing trend of African Americans being pushed out of Oakland. In the past 30 years, the Black population has decreased from 44% to 23%. That's 65,000 Black people gone, unable to afford the new normal of living in Oakland.
Home prices in Oakland, listen to this, they have nearly tripled in the last 5 years.
For certain minority groups, the desire to leave is higher. 7 in 10 Black residents say they plan to move.
The Bay Area has 3 of the top 5 most expensive cities in the country for living comfortably.
The third phase of gentrification is reinvestment. Reinvestment is what a lot of us think of when we hear gentrification. It's the new apartments and condos, the rebuilding of old neighborhoods, and the expensive cafes and boutiques that pop up in poor areas. These are all nice things, but who are they for?
my favorite neighborhood that I always remember, North Oakland, 43rd Dover Street. Me and my siblings was always those type of people. Was every time somebody moved in, we would greet ourselves. So we made sure like we knew everybody in the neighborhood. Because I still be going over there in that neighborhood. Everybody still know me.
The culture of Oakland to me was always just a big community. But now I feel like it's very much like, oh, like diversity is hip. It's not like I truly appreciate diversity.
People come to Oakland for I would assume the culture, but all of the culture that people have brought is getting pushed out.
Oakland took the concept of the Black American and made it cooler than any city.
Pendarvis Harshaw is an Oakland native and a columnist for KQED. He's been reporting on what he calls the Oakland diaspora, African Americans who have been forced out of town to the outskirts of the Bay Area.
It's interesting because as a kid, as a youngster, you're like, oh, you got a house outside of Oakland? You're moving out the hood. Yay. Now it's like, you got a house outside of Oakland? Dang, you too? You know? Oh, you got a house out in Pittsburgh, Antioch, Stockton, Sacramento? You too?
Like a lot of locals here, he thinks that Oakland is losing something essential along with its longtime residents.
Culture's being diluted. And when I say that, I mean, you know, being monetized or, you know, like Oakland this, Oakland that. And it's like we work so hard to create that brand that you're selling and actually monetizing.
As more wealthy white folks have moved to Oakland, we see again and again the conflict that happens when they don't respect their neighbors. We've seen people complain about a Black church for playing gospel music on a Sunday, a man throwing a homeless person's stuff into Lake Merritt, and maybe most famously, Barbecue Becky.
This viral video, a woman caught on camera calling Oakland police last month on an African-American family that was barbecuing on the lake nearby.
For some, Barbecue Becky has come to signify everything wrong with the recent wave of newcomers. But that viral event led to the creation of Barbecuing While Black, an annual celebration of Black food, culture, and history here in Oakland. Jamel Robinson is one of the co-founders.
Nothing like we're going to throw this big event. Like, it was just like, yo, come through. A couple of the homies going to come through. Me being a graphic designer, I'm like, okay, well, maybe we can get 50 people out there, you know, just to show solidarity. And literally, we posted the flyer, and 4,000 people showed up throughout the whole day. And we had not one fight, not one shooting, not one argument. It was just Black folks out there playing dominoes, eating food, being Black. You know, they come and act like they own the place. And it's like, we've been here since our elders were here before you were even born. So, you know, you're not going to come and try to colonize and on our community or on our space.
As a person of color, I feel like this is just one more obstacle that we have to face. But I feel like this time people have to stand up and fight against it harder than they have before.
I want to see for the people that are coming into Oakland, instead of trying to change it, really learn about it and like integrate themselves into what's already here instead of trying to take it away and change it.
We need local policy that protects our homeowners, which means protecting the people who have been here for a long time, which ultimately gave Oakland the history and the flair that the city has in the community.
Gentrification happens in 3 phases. I would consider the 4th phase to be reclamation. All over Oakland, you can find people who are actively fighting to preserve the community, whether it be historians who remind us where we came from, reporters who tell our stories, or folks throwing a huge barbecue. Oakland residents are standing up and reclaiming space. Because no matter what,
Oakland is my home.
Oakland is my home. Oakland is my home.
Oakland's my home.
Oakland is my hometown.
Oakland is my home.
Oakland is my home.
Oakland is our home.
All right, pretty awesome work, huh, y'all? Giving it up in the chat. I appreciate you all. Thanks so much. I'm so proud of these students for putting that together. It was a labor of love. These students went through a lot of peaks and valleys. Any video editors out there know how you get when you're at the 1-yard line trying to finish a film, but they did it, and they're getting the recognition they deserve now. So thank you all for tuning in to watch it. We're excited to get it out there in the world. If it inspires you as much as it inspires me watching these young people create and do their thing, please don't forget to log in and donate. Can I get that air horn and those signs one more time? It feels so powerful. Yeah, so you guys know the drill by now. It's in the chat. I am happy to report. So we have raised $6,700, y'all. We are so close to that $7,500 goal that we set at the beginning of the evening. Thank you so much for making it happen. We are so close. So if you haven't given yet, now's your chance. Log in, youthbeat.org/donate. Text YouthBeat to 31996 and help us get to this goal to hit our matching grant, $7,500 discretionary grant from the Rainin Foundation. These resources are going to go straight into providing mentors and support and classes and programs for these young folks who really need these kinds of opportunities. All right, so with that, oh, and by the way, if you've already donated, well, now's a great chance. It's been a few minutes. You might as well log in and make another donation. Help us get that last mile, get to the finish line here so we can hit this matching grant. Got to get to $7,500, y'all. I know we can do it. All right, so we got all of our students still here with us. I want to formally congratulate you all in lieu of the presentation of the official award. Congratulations for an amazing film, for winning the Award for Excellence from National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. I'm so proud of all of you guys. Some of y'all I've known for years, and seeing you all grow has just been the joy of my professional career. And for you seniors, I just wish you all the best. I know you're going to be accepting an Oscar speech one day. For now, I'm going to kick it over to Jason to accept this award on behalf of all of these students. So Jason, take it away, but this award's really for all the students, right?
Sure, Jake. All right, whatever. Look, I've been preparing for this for my entire life. I just want to thank the National Academy of Television of Arts and Sciences for giving us this award, man. I couldn't have made it here if it wasn't for my mom, my dad, my aunt's dog's mom, my cat, my pet carrot, man.
Jason, I think you're making it might be getting to your head.
Like a little bit, or
like
my bad.
Well, you'll be making that Oscar speech one day. That was a good practice run, though, buddy. Good job.
I mean, you guys didn't have to cut me off, but like, it's okay, I guess. Yeah.
I didn't know you knew your dog's mom like that. All right, folks. Well, we are approaching the end of our evening here. Again, the youthbeat.org/donate. Help us get to $7,500. I am so appreciative of you guys putting your being here to watch our students work, supporting them financially with whatever you can spare, and contribute during these trying times. These funds are going to help them get creative, find their voice, become the future leaders of America that we desperately need, and the future filmmakers that are going to be creating some of the amazing films and media that we'll be enjoying in the future. So thanks again. I'll kick it over to you, Jason, to help us sign this thing up.
I almost spoke while I was muted. Nice. Well, we'll be signing off, but stick around after the stream, after the show, if you'd like. We'll be rolling through some of our students' director cuts of their own films.
that's pure, unadulterated teenage creativity coming at you in 30 seconds.
Thanks so much again for joining us, for creating in place, everybody. This is not the end. We will be sending you guys the links to the full films, and we'll certainly be in touch to keep you up to date on what these amazing young folks are creating during this quarantine crazy world that we're living in right now. These young people are giving me hope, giving me inspiration. And if they're giving you inspiration, help us get to that $7,500 goal. Log in now, youthbeat.org/donate. You know I had to say it one more time. Text, oh no, I forgot the number. You know the number. See it on the... But really, on a serious note, all of you guys showing up and supporting these students means the world to have you guys behind them and behind us as we're navigating this together. So none of this would be possible without you. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
And remember, everybody, please stay safe out there.
And keep creating.
All right, bye everybody. Enjoy the films.
So I wake up at like 3 p.m. and I look in the mirror for like 20 minutes wondering what went wrong. And then I get out of the bathroom and I go to my computer where I sit for the rest of the day until I go back to sleep.
Every day feels the same.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, first day of April, and I'm just staring at the ceiling, and I'm pretty much glued to the bed. Like, I don't want to wake up, but eventually I wake up like this. Yep, just slowly waking up. And then I'm gonna get ready, brush my teeth, and I did eat breakfast, but I don't want to film and eat at the same time, you know? Yeah. Now I'm just gonna work on my homework that they provided, my school provided for me. And then my sister, she's distracting me. But yeah, I'm done working right now. I'm just gonna stretch, some exercise, and at night I just play with my little sister.
3 days. Easy peasy.
Hello world, here's a song that we're singing. Come on, get happy.
Snap your fingers. That gets them to look over there. That is misdirection.
We had a dream, we'd go traveling together. Spread a little love and then we keep moving on. Something always happens when it happens.
How old is the Earth? The Earth is 4.54 billion years old. Do you know what the sun feels like on your face? I am not equipped to answer that. It feels amazing!
Every day in San Francisco, 2 more men hear the grim news. You have AIDS, there's no cure. Since doctors in France and America isolated the virus in 1983, research has proceeded at a frantic pace. The method used by the virus to destroy the body's immune system has been discovered, but a cure still seems many years away. A major breakthrough has been a new blood test, showing in future nobody contracts AIDS from a blood transfusion, but it's only just been approved.
What is this thing that builds our dreams, yet slips away from us? Who wants to live forever? Who wants to live forever?
No, not yet! I lost my mustache.
I just wish we could all get along like we used to in middle school. I wish that I could bake a cake made out of rainbows and smiles and we'd all eat it, be happy.
She doesn't even go here.
Do you even go to this school? No. I just have a lot of feelings. Okay, go home.
Okay. My name is Dean Winchester. Same as my brother. Mary Winchester is my mom. And Cass is my best friend. My name is Dean Winchester. My name is.
Could you help us, Hedwig?
No, I'm not even supposed to be here. I stole a life from Mr. Dennis, but he'll be back real soon. And I can't steal a life for too long, or he'll know and get angry, etc. See ya.
Wait. We heard something. We didn't understand it, but now we do. Do you know what we heard?
What did you hear?
Come here. I'll whisper it to you.
Okay.
This guy is coming for you.
You're a big fibber.
I never lie, Hedwig.
But Mr. Dennis, he said that you followed those two girls for 4 days and that he knew that they were the ones that he would want.
When you're not around, Dennis and the lady talk about it. They talk about how he wants a boy this time. They're going to give him you.
No, Miss Patricia, she said she's not mad at me anymore. She sings to me sometimes.
I think Miss Patricia's still a little mad at you.
Miss Patricia thinks I'm stupid. She thinks I make silly mistakes.
Look at me. We're like your babysitters. You watch TV and make you a fun dinner. We all need to get out of here. You could show us the way out. We could be gone before anybody gets back, but we have to hurry, Hedwig. We have to hurry and get out of here.
Wait a minute. It took forever to get this place safe without the nosy bodies at work here finding out you can't get out of here. I have to blow my nose.
No, wait, please don't go.
Useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on.
Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now, time for me is nothing cause I'm counting no A's. Nah, I couldn't be there. Nah, you shouldn't be scared. I'm good at repairs and I'm under each snare. Intangible. Bet you didn't think, so I command you to. Panoramic view. Look, I'll make it all manageable. Pick and choose, sit and lose. All you
Mommy? Daddy?
I finally completed all these years. Experiment 262 is completed. Now to see if it works. Hmm. It seems experiment 262 was very successful. Wait, who do you think you are? Isn't it obvious? I'm you, you buffoon. But you're my clone. I'm fully aware that I'm a clone, but I'm also aware that I'm better and smarter than the original. Whoa, whoa, calm down. What is that? Oh, this? I call it Experiment 629. I created it to destroy you. When do you have time to build that? The answer doesn't really matter, doesn't it?
Who knew that it would be a while before I see my friends, classmates, and teachers again? It may be a few months, and for some, it may be years or never again. I sit in my room thinking, perhaps overthinking. My mind likes to wander. As the days slowly pass, almost every day is the same. But that doesn't mean I know how to follow a routine. Every day, I wake up to a screen until my eyes hurt, so I have an urge to put it away. I miss going outside. I miss having social interactions. It feels so surreal, watching the world crumbling, but at the same time, there's unity, but also ignorance. Sometimes I wake up feeling anxious, maybe because I have no control, maybe because I need discipline. I can't remember the last time I didn't have to cover a part of my face in public, or had to help my mom with so many government papers, or Clorox all the groceries. It may be a while. Boredom hits easily in the house of two. However, it gives me time to be more creative. In the future, I hope this doesn't happen again.
Oopa woo. Oopa woo. Oopa woo. Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
I'll show you mine. Can you tell me I'm all you are? Can you tell me I'm all you are? Corazón, mi corazón.
Te lo dije muy clarito.
Permanece a la escucha. Permanece a la escucha.
12 de la noche en La Habana, Cuba.
11 de la noche en San Salvador, El Salvador.
11 de la noche en Managua, Nicaragua.
Me gustan los aviones, me gustas tú. Me gusta viajar, me gustas tú. Me gusta la mañana, me gustas tú. Me gusta el viento, me gustas tú. Me gusta soñar, me gustas tú. Me gusta la mar, me gustas.
Recording this at 7 a.m. What can possibly go wrong? My whole family's asleep. Hi guys, this is Lemon. All right, what do you guys want to need? This is the board, a knife, an onion, some garlicables, salt, some garlic powder, some olive oil too, and pork chops. I already made the pork chops already on accident because I thought of this last night. Bam, pork chops. First things first, you're gonna grab your onion, cut off the ends of it if you don't want to eat that crap. Peel that boy. Then you have your naked onion. So we're not going to be dicing it. You want the ends of it. So you want to cut it into these kind of slices. So it breaks apart like that.
yourself some garlic. Crush that bad boy. Crush yourself a garlic. And start dicing. Also, I don't use cups or spoons or all that kind of crap, because it all takes about eyeballing. After you have all your ingredients, your onions, your garlic, your pork chop, your garlic powder, salt, pepper, olive oil, put it into a container and bam! When you put everything together, it should all look like this. There maybe seem like there's a lot of onions and garlic, but that's where all the flavor comes from. Because if you don't put onions and garlic in your food, what's wrong with you? No flavor. You might as well be one of those people who put salt and pepper in their food. Afterwards, you get something like this, and then you slap that bad boy. Afterwards, get your tin foil, and then slap your pork chop in there. Honestly, when I do this stuff, I usually eyeball everything, the degrees, how long this takes. This is white meat. You need this cooked as thoroughly as possible. You don't eat raw pork chops unless you want salmonella. You throw this right into the oven. And yes, I'll use an air frying oven. I don't use that bulk. And then afterwards, you'll have something like this. I added some corn and some brown rice. But yeah, pork chops.
So today we're going to be making microwave aluminum ball. So we're going to take this aluminum ball and then we're going to put it in the microwave with some leftovers. And let's see how it goes.